Oh, wait, nope. Hey, this is Maureen Edwards with 8 Simple Steps, and I am super excited today because I have a really special guest, Emily Bron, who is the CEO and the founder of International Lifestyle Consulting. I will tell you, she came across my path as one of my students in our 8 Simple Steps Start program. And I have come to get to know her as an entrepreneur, as an amazing, brilliant business person, and the way she loves to treat her customers. So I want to introduce Emily. How are you today?
I'm okay. Thank you, Maureen. Thanks a lot for inviting me. And, to have time with you, it's always pleasure.
Well, you are so welcome. You are super special because you are really in an industry that not only is it unique, but it makes a huge difference in people's lives. And it's something that's super relevant right now. So, why don't you tell our guest who will be watching this, what do you do?
I am, as you mentioned, owner and advisor of the International Lifestyle Consulting Company. And actually, I came to the idea of this particular business sitting in at the beginning of lockdown after COVID struck all of us. And it's maybe first time in my life when I've had time to be at home because my main like IT consulting was shut down and all my travel plans were kind of struck at once because I've had travel plans. And I thought how I can utilize my knowledge, my personal multi-immigration experience, my multiple connections in different countries, my travel business, which I had at this point, and make a difference and really help people. It's what I was always looking for. And being part of several Facebook expat groups in Mexico and other countries, I noticed one very interesting and new for me event. I noticed in June of 2020 that Americans started to run from United States. And here I understand, and it struck me, it's here when I can help people because majority of Americans and Canadians, by the way, I live in Toronto, Canada, so I'm trying to help people from our both neighboring countries how to do it correctly, what kind of challenges people might have along the road, because I was, and I still feel that I'm immigrant with multi-immigrational experience. And I remember how it was hard at first to come to the new country without language, without knowledge of the local specifics, new social system, all is new, and build your life, in new country. Now we have internet, we have technical, devices and Google, as people say, but even with Google, and maybe because we have Google, people are confused because again, it looks like there are so many options, so many pictures, so many people working, here and there, and where to go, how to do it correctly, and who am I and how I would do it. So
Okay, so all right, so I just wanted to clear, we've talked in length about this. So what you're finding is that people maybe aren't happy with their current living situation. Would you say those are more like retirees, like the baby boomers, or who do you find are mostly leaving to go and pursue their dreams overseas? Who is the group that you mostly find this to be, most relevant to?
When I've had my travel company, Travel Passion, and I created Discovery Lifestyle Tours, I was targeting, and I'm still helping baby boomers from United States and Canada. But what I noticed during the COVID time, that baby boomers were struck kind of, and obviously expecting, vaccination rules. They were in bigger, I would say, shutdown than other groups. And when suddenly remote workers at the new kind of enigma appeared on horizon and they started to move, I realized there's the people who need me now even more than baby boomers, because they baby boomers still waiting for health concern, family concern. And
Yeah.
obviously everyone is affected. Remote workers realized after a couple of months of working from home, like why we can do the same work being in better climate in other country where there's maybe more freedom of movement and do a business. It's how I added second group, remote workers, and after the digital nomad to my kind of initial baby boomers. So at this point, I'm serving both groups, active
Okay.
professional baby boomers from United States and Canada. Majority of them already have online work option like consultant, marketing professionals, IT consultant like me and others as well. And remote workers, it's a little bit younger group, but mostly family-oriented people with children, with families who are already looking for the options, live and work abroad.
You know what I love about what you did? That's a true entrepreneur who identified an opportunity and started something. There was a need there, you recognized it, but you also came across another group of people you could serve. It's like you pivoted and said, okay, these retirees take a little bit longer. We've got kind of a COVID crisis still going. They're not, they're kind of fearful, packing up and moving. But we have these remote workers, which came out of COVID at such a high level. I'm going to pivot a little bit and add this to, my target audience. And I want to commend you on that, because a lot of entrepreneurs will kind of get stuck in one mode of who they want to work with. And that is truly what continues a company and continues, it thriving by making that pivot. So I really, really commend you on that. So in doing this, do you find that most people want to leave because of financial reasons, or they, have social reasons? What do you think is the main reason driving people to live a life overseas and needing somebody like you to, get them seamlessly, organized to do this and guide them every step of the way? What is driving this?
There are several reasons why people are looking for places to live, part-time or full-time abroad. And I was thinking about it, even put them on a list. Growing cost of living in the US and Canada, inflations we're all noticing now in our countries, emerging and high prices and high taxes. I would say at some point, people not so trust government, people confused. So economy, law, society are changing to the worst in North America. And doing my geopolitical analysis for years, I was always following political, economical, and social news in the world. I was always interested in this topic. Telling the truth, like I knew that European continent and economy kind of coming down. And I've had a high hope for United States. And after latest events, I was personally so shocked about seeing these changes, but I realized it's a global changes. So
I love that you have been watching the trends though, Emily. I think this is really important when somebody's considering something like this, because you have been monitoring it, you've been watching this evolve. And I think that's important because it is kind of a cutting edge concept in some ways, especially for Americans that may be a little bit set in their ways, but you are really on top of this. You are extremely knowledgeable, with this whole process. So for other people who are doing this, I'm sure there are, what makes you different? What would you say to somebody who is looking for somebody like you that makes you really different?
I analyzed my market. I know who is doing what and this in bigger and smaller scale. And I found the biggest publishing companies like Live Invest Overseas, International Living. I'm not competing with them. I know what they're doing and I'm following all the news. But what I am doing, I have customized personal approach to every person and every family situation, because we are all different. We have different aspiration, we have different life experience, we have different budget, we have different ideas about what our life might be and why I'm different. Because between all people who are working in this market, I'm the only Eastern European. I'm the only person who lived in Soviet Union, who immigrated myself and lived in different countries in different ages of my life, being young, being, family with small children, being family with grown-up children, and now I'm in stage to be, I'm actually almost empty nester. Actually, I am a baby boomer who looking and considering what to do next at my, I would say, pre-retirement and retirement life. And for me, by the way, retirement life, it's not, to do nothing on a sofa. For me, retirement life, finally, it's a time when we can live in a full, when we can enjoy the life and do whatever we couldn't do before because we were so busy, making money, raising our children. And so now it's our time. It's what I'm saying for baby boomers. It might be best chapter. It should be best chapter of your life. How to do it, how to enjoy it best. So I will help you to find this country and climate when you can stretch your dollar, when you can enjoy the climate and surrounding, when you can learn from different culture and different people, when you can find the freedom. And for some people, very important today, it's sustainable living options. I'm looking for eco-living communities. I'm directly looking, and actually I'm promoting new expat communities in Latin America and Europe, English-speaking communities. It's my biggest passion. Is what I was telling a couple of years ago. I'm trying, before I was researching, now I'm creating database of living expat communities in the world. Now I'm still in Europe and LATAM, but my idea to connect living expat communities in Latin America, south of Europe, and other regions.
Great. So if there's somebody who is looking to move overseas, maybe they want to work remote, maybe they're ready to take the leap now as a retiree, maybe even still a retiree who's kind of only semi-retired, how can they get in touch with you, Emily, to sit down and just kind of have a conversation and, figure out how they can seamlessly do this with your help? Tell me how they can get a hold of you.
Pretty simple. I'm very active in LinkedIn, so you can find me searching by Emily Bron or International Lifestyle Consulting. And I provide a lot of resources and information almost daily in LinkedIn. You can find me in Facebook, and I have a website. Again, very simple. My first name, emilybron.com, exactly as you see on my logo. And I'm trying to get a lot of information. There is a blog separately for remote workers and for baby boomers. At my site, you can sign to newsletters. So no problem to find me. Come and have consultation with me, and you will explore a lot of opportunities to have more happy, fulfilling life.
Oh my gosh, that's when I said to people in the beginning here that this is like a really novel concept, but something I know you're making a difference in people's lives. This is a transformation, and knowing you for a while now, I know how good you are at this and how much you care about people. So go to Emily's website, go ahead and subscribe to her amazing email list, because I know the type of resources she provides for people, and they are outstanding. So, and give her a call and at least just have a conversation, see if it's right for you. Emily, thank you so much for joining me today. I have absolutely loved our conversation, and I hope to see you soon. And please keep in touch with me, okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Maureen. I would be happy to connect with you anytime.
I know. I absolutely just think you're amazing. So, all right, Emily, I will talk with you soon, and good luck with everything. I know you're amazing.